Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. How is everybody doing today? It is Friday. I know y'all are excited about that. A lot of people love Friday. It's their favorite day of the week. So welcome to Friday. You guys, you made it to the end of the week. Congratulations to you. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. So if you're up this Friday feeling good, you are winning already, right? So welcome. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So, oh, by the way, guys, I finished reading this book. Remember, I've been telling you guys about this book. I've been sharing a little bit from it. I finished it, and it's really a good book. So if you have not read it, you should get it. This is called Dreams Are Built Overnight. This is by David Shands out of Atlanta, Georgia. And it was a really good book. Yesterday, one of the people watching, this young lady named Erica, said she read the book in like 2 days, and it really is an easy read. It took me a little longer just because I'm trying to, I'm currently working on sticking to my schedule. So if I say I'm going to read for 30 minutes, I want to read for 30 minutes and move on to the next task, right? So that's the only reason I didn't finish it that quickly, but it's certainly something you can read in 1 day or 2 days. It's just one of those, like, how when you're watching TV and you like, I want to watch one more episode, you're like binge watching something. It's like that. It's like, I want to read one more chapter, because it's so good. But anyway, guys, so I finished reading the book. I'm going to share a little bit about that today in my message, because today, guess what, guys? It's the last day of June, which also means it's the last day of the first half of 2017. We've been talking about that all week, right? The reason we've been talking about that all week is because after today, it'll be, 6 months down, 6 months to go in 2017. And, a lot of people need to stop and evaluate where they are as far as the goals that they've set for the year. A lot of us, we may not be as far as we want to be. Now, some of us might be, of course, and that's awesome. But a lot of us may not be as far as we want to be for our goals for the year. So this whole week, I've kind of been talking about this. And we're going to continue to talk about that today. And like I said, I've been sharing a couple things from this book. And so today's message is no different. I want to share something with you because when I read this was powerful. And I think this is something that you guys should hear as well. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So look, he said in his book, in his conclusion chapter or whatever, he said, the most valuable component of this book isn't really the information that's in the book. He said the most valuable component of the book is the fact that I even wrote the book. That's the inspirational part, right? And the reason he's saying that, guys, is because, he went through some challenges growing up. He said he cheated his way through high school. He bombed out of college miserably. He used to try to be a gangster rapper, couldn't even spell half the words that he was using in his lyrics. He never had a job that paid more than like $10 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like he said he was never the best at anything he tried to do. He wanted to play in the NBA, but they told him, he was too short. He wanted to be a flight attendant. They told him he was too tall for that. He wanted to sing, but he just couldn't sing. So there was all kinds of challenges. But now he's written a book, ladies and gentlemen, right? He said he's considered a motivational speaker, and even now he has trouble putting PowerPoints together just because, he never really paid attention in school and he never really learned that sort of thing. So to wrap all that up, basically what he's saying is it doesn't really matter where you are in your timeline of your life. You can totally change the story, right? It's not too late to change the ending, right? You might be somewhere right now, but that's not where you have to stay. And that's why I shared all that with you, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you guys were thinking, where is she going with this? But just looking at the challenges that he faced and how he overcame. Now he's written a book. He's an entrepreneur. He doesn't work a regular job. He's doing something he loves, helping children, just doing all these things. But when you look at where he was, goofing off in school, getting in trouble, not paying attention to where he is now, that's just a testimony that you can change your story too. Just because you're somewhere today doesn't mean that's where you have to stay, ladies and gentlemen, right? You can still go anywhere. This is not your final destination. Sometimes when you get on a plane to go somewhere, they'll ask you what's your final destination because they want to make sure your bags get there. But how many of you guys know that sometimes there's a layover, right? Sometimes you have to make a stop or even 2 stops on the way. So I might be on my way to LA, but I might have to make a stop in Baltimore. But that doesn't mean I'm staying in Baltimore, right, ladies and gentlemen? So what I'm saying is, where you are today, if you're frustrated, if you're feeling like, man, we're halfway through the year, I'm not where I wanted to be, I had these goals that I haven't reached, You know, if you're thinking about quitting, if you're getting discouraged, I want that to be an inspiration to you, that you don't have to stay where you are today. I mean, yes, we're halfway through the year. We're not completely through the year. You said that was your goal by the end of the year. Well, guess what? It's not December. It's only June. Tomorrow will be July. But it's not December yet. So this is not where you have to stay, okay? I was talking to somebody yesterday that was questioning if she should continue in a certain business that she's in. You know, she just said a little discouraged. She's a little frustrated. Some things have happened, and I get it. And if that's you, I want to tell you that you don't have to stay where you are today, right? This is just a stop on your journey, but you got to keep going. You got to keep going on the journey to get to the final destination, because you haven't made it yet. If I get in my car to drive to work, I don't stop halfway to work, right? I don't just take a random exit and get off the highway. No, I keep going. So that's what you have to do on your journey when things get rough, when things are frustrating, when things don't go how you want them to go. Keep going. You don't have to stay there. It doesn't matter really how you started. It matters how you finish. You can start anywhere. You know, different people. I know you had different situations in life. I know you had different things that you dealt with growing up. That doesn't even matter. You know, if you have the determination, if you're working hard to get where you want to be, you're going to get there. And you can still get there, right? So what I want to say to you, I know some people think, man, I have been working this year, though, and it's just not, I'm not getting anywhere. I mean, I'm doing all these activities, and I'm not getting anywhere. I'm sharing the plan. I'm showing the plan. I'm talking to people about my business, but nobody's bought anything. Nobody's joined me in business. I don't know what to do. I get it. But what I want to tell you is it's about sowing seeds. So if you've been talking to people, if you've been doing the activities, your harvest will come, right? Do you have seeds in the ground? If you have some seeds in the ground, they're coming. You know, I had a young lady the other day that purchased something from me. I talked to her about the business last year, right? So keep sowing seeds, keep doing the activities, keep putting the work in, because just because you haven't seen the results just yet doesn't mean you're not going to see the results, ladies and gentlemen. The year isn't over. Keep working, keep pushing, keep going. Whatever you do, just don't give up, right? So let's see, what else? I wrote down some notes so I can stay focused, and I can't even read my own handwriting. That's a problem, isn't it? Anyway, but no, seriously, guys, if you're planting seeds, if you're doing the work, you're going to reap the harvest, okay? Now, it's a different story if you just haven't done anything this year. If you haven't done anything, if you haven't worked, that's a little bit different situation, because some people are expecting a harvest from seeds they haven't planted, and I'm here to tell you that never happens. If you don't put the seeds in the ground, you're not going to get the crops to come up. Right? So sow the seeds and keep sowing, right? Just keep going. Don't quit. And so it's not too late. We're only halfway through the year. That's why we're having this conversation right now, because I want to remind you so the second half of the year can be better than the first half. Your life could be completely different by the end of this year. 6 months is a great amount of time for things to turn around, for things to happen, for you to get some results, for you to see some victories. So you might feel like you're losing some battles now, but you're going to win the war if you keep pushing. You know, you haven't been defeated. It's just a little bump in the road. It's just a little minor setback. But if you keep going, your end is not going to look like your beginning, right? Amen, somebody, to that. So anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. I just want to encourage you to never give up on your dreams and never give up on your goals. If there's something you really want to do, just keep pushing and do it. You know, like the story I shared with you from the gentleman in the book. He didn't have the most favorable situation at first. He wasn't always focused on being an entrepreneur. He wasn't even paying attention in high school, but look at him now. And that could be you as well. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. You can get to where you want to be. If you really want to be there, you can get there. All right. So I want to encourage somebody today not to give up. Okay, so that's all I got. I'm gonna get out of here, right? Good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Good morning, Deshay. I see you. Thank you for sharing the video, Deshay. Hopefully this will encourage somebody who's gonna see this on your page. Paquita, good morning. Alexia, Lysandra, Leroy, Samuel, thank you guys for hanging out this morning. I certainly appreciate that. Anybody catching the replay, I appreciate y'all as well. So let's get it, man. It's the end of the first half of the year. We got to go hard for the second half of the year, but you got to start by getting off of Facebook and going out and being great today, right? You have what it takes to be great. I believe in you. I know y'all can do it. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great, right? So everybody choose greatness on this Friday, and I want y'all to kill the second half of the year. I'm so excited about what we're moving into, all right? So y'all get out of here. Have a great Friday. Change your life. share this video, like this video, comment on this video so somebody else can see it as well. All right. And I'll see you guys back here Monday morning, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Y'all have an awesome and amazing weekend. And don't eat too much. If y'all going to some 4th of July cookouts over the weekend, don't eat too much. All right. Stay focused. All right. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great weekend.